secretary. She's done a great job with that for a couple years. But Brinas is going to speak to us on productivity 2012.
Thank you, Jean. All right, so I'll be one of your speakers today, and it's 2012, right? So who wants to be productive on 2012? Thank you. I thought you were just gonna look at me. So every year it's like one of my New Year's resolution. Well, not really. It's like one of the wish lists. It's always to be productive, right? One of the things that productive can do for you is self-empowerment, positive attitude, right? It's like when somebody asks you, "Oh, how's your day going?" Like, "Oh, it's productive." And if it's productive, it's like you feel good. It's like because time's gold, right? There's a reason why they say time's gold, because you cannot really turn it back. You can't really undo it. You can't really control Z about the time. So, but I'm not really gonna talk about like all the big words about productivity. What I'm gonna talk about is using the tools to be productive. So, who's developers here? All right. So what I'm going to talk about is productivity power tools. Who've heard about productivity power tools? All right. So productivity power tools is an external plugin for Visual Studio. So like what the word says, it's productivity. So it should help you code better, and it should help you improve your, code quality and code better. All right. So I'm going to start with how to install. So how to install, I'm going to go to my Visual Studio, and I'm going to go to my extension manager. So if you see like that keyboard Jedi over there, those are all the shortcut keys that I'm using. That's one of the ways to be productive, shortcut keys. All right, so I'm going to go to my extension manager. And then you can see here, I already installed the productivity tool. But for those people who doesn't have that, if you go to Online Gallery and search for productivity, like there's a lot of things that you can find with this extension manager. I already installed it, and I'm not on the right tab. So it's right here. So there's so you can see here, so since it's already installed, it's showing you the disable or uninstall. So you have that options once you realize and you don't like it. It's not I don't use Gitframe or I don't use Toolframe. Okay. So in the interest of time, I'm gonna just say some of the features for productivity power tools. I'm gonna start with quick find. One of the things that I like about productivity power tool is the quick find. So I have like a hello world tab, and it's pretty much just nothing. But in my program, I have this tool here. So if I click Control F, you can see on my keyboard Jedi. Without productivity power tools, what you're gonna see is like what? A modal dialog, right? And then you type in your words and then Control and enter. But with this, there's like a right text box that you can see here. And you can type in like, let's say I want to type in shoe. And one thing that you notice is it's highlighting all the shoes with a matching name. And if I click Control I, it's actually selecting each shoe that I'm typing. Can you guys see that? So, and if I wanna, why do we find something? We wanna replace something sometimes. So if I click Control H, it's giving me two text boxes. So and if I click that, I'm going to go to the second text box and then say I want to replace all this shoe with a sample. And I click Alt-R, and it's replacing all that. By default, the quick finder or the quick find in the productivity tool is always selected in the current document. So you can change that if you want to change your whole project or your entire solution. And I don't want to really change it to sample. I'm going to click Control Z. There you go. That was quick. So the Solution Navigation Explorer, the second one. Solution Navigation Explorer is an expansion of the Solution Explorer. So if I click on Solution Navigator, so the one good thing about Solution Navigator is the search too. So in my employee, I have like a property of name, and I click name. It's going to drill down all the properties or fields that has name. So it's like I don't really have to go through everything. It's like I'm gonna type it here, and I'm gonna look whatever I want. Or sometimes you have like 6 solutions or like 5 projects in one solution. So it's so easy for you to look at a certain class or objects that you want to look for. So that's the solution navigator. Another technique is control 1. Right focus. So control 2 is it's a search to like for whatever is the default. So I'm in program. So it's if you type in anything here, it's going to like what I said, it's like a search, it's drilling down whatever is the closest word for it. So that's control 2. And one technique is you see that up arrow there? If you click that, it's going to move up to the solution level, which is hello world. Right? And then excuse me. Control 3, what's the control 3 do? Do you know all the buttons in the menus? Like if I say I want to look for Team Explorer, do you know where it's gonna it's like do you know where it's gonna be placed? Or if you want a debug window, or you want a watch window. So I don't memorize all those things because like what I said, I don't like to memorize things. Or else I'm gonna forget my social security number, which I only memorize the last 4 digits. So if I want to look for my debug, I'm gonna type in debug. That's what I want to look for. Or I want to look for my watch window. I'm just gonna type in everything, or there you go. So it just makes things easier for you. So that's the solution navigator. The last one, not really, the tab UI. What is the tab UI? How many of you worked in one solution where there's already 10 windows open or 10 classes open? And that's really annoying. Like I just want to go back, and I think if I click on Control Tab, there's so many tabs that I keep on pressing. But if I just click on Pin right there, I can retain some of the classes that I want to look for, and then keep on clicking definition. And one good thing about Pin is I can right click and then click close all but Pin. So it's gonna close all the windows that's not pinned, and then you retain all the classes that's important for you. That's one nice thing about the tab UI. And you can also like change to like horizontal or vertical, and then you can do coloring too if you want. The next one is easy reference. It's so normal for every solution to have reference, right? So one good thing about this is if I want to add reference, I have a new computer and the right way to close. There you go, add reference. I want to add, one thing about this reference is you can add multiple assemblies. So I can click, I want to add JScript. I want to add JScript or Visual Basic. I want to add compatibility data. I want to add presentation 4. Or if you can, it's like one annoying thing about the old the old reference is you have to do this, scroll. With this one, there's always search. Don't you just love search? So I click web, and it's got all the samples that has web on it. So I don't really want to add it, so I'm going to close. The last one is when I look at one code, or I'm looking like I'm reviewing others code, and I see all the references that's not supposed to be there, it's not needed. I think there's one feature of that in ReSharper. Not I think, I'm pretty sure in ReSharper and Code Rush. But this one, since it's free, it's really nice that if I right click and I said, I don't really want remove unused string, click on everything. Isn't that nice? You just look at everything, and all I need is the using system, because that's all I need. So, in conclusion, it's really short, but I hope you get something in here. So in conclusion, being productive is using the right tools, right? So it's like you have a 1,000 square feet of lawn, and you're using a trimmer. You like that? You want to use lawnmower. It's faster. So it's about the right tool, right usage, and discipline. Why did I say discipline? Because even though you have the right tool and you know how to use it, but you're not really executing it, you're not really using it, the tool is useless. So that's your productivity tool 2012. Thank you.